Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast. Be sure to thumbs up this video. And if you're feeling that way, you can thumbs down it, that's fine. But thumbs up it. Follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. Turn on the notification. And the most important thing, subscribe. If you made it this far, put Pound Road to 300. And if you make it to 4 minutes, put Pound Road to 300. Okay? Anyway, listen. What we talking about today? So I was on Brandi Rhodes' Instagram, and I noticed that she was standing next to Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, and it's something new called the what is the name of this new group? The Natural Nightmares. So I'm thinking to myself, I have to give it to Brandi that she's out there as the chief branding officer of AEW. Not really seeing what she's doing. I think she's doing pretty much the same thing as Stephanie McMahon in terms of chief branding. She'll be doing the spokesperson. She'll be the face of the business side of the company. When you're a businessman, you always want a nice looking woman to go into the room with you because that turns on the other businessmen. So all of that is what's going on there. So I had to commend her that she had a misstep and she continued to try and find her way in AEW as the wife of one of the biggest in AEW wrestlers right now. When Cody comes up from under the ring, everyone goes nuts. He's cutting these promos. Everything is just lining up beautifully for Cody Rhodes. And then you have Brandi Rhodes. Now Brandi doesn't seem like she doesn't want to stand next to Cody while he talks and rubs his shoulders. Brandi wants to find her own way, and I can respect that. So she tried with the Nightmare Collective, and it was very confusing for her, and it was confusing for me. And I know it was confusing for y'all because I just didn't understand what was going on. She showed up. She had Awesome Kong with her, and she valeted Awesome Kong to the ring, and then after a match or in between matches, they would come, knock the girl down, whoever's wrestling, and cut a lock of her hair and tie it to a belt and walk off. Everyone was intrigued until 3-4 weeks in, what the fuck is y'all doing? And she couldn't tell you. I actually Instagrammed her and I said, well, can you tell me are you a witch? Like, you want to tread lightly with that, And she just said, stay tuned. Everyone continued to ask her, well, what the hell are you doing? Finally, one day it just all stopped and she put out a statement. But apparently, according to Wrestler Observer, which you guys always reference, Awesome Kong was hurt and Brandi didn't want to force her to or ask her to work because Awesome Kong also works on the Glow Netflix show, which is good, by the way. If anybody's interested, it's very good show. She plays the welfare queen. Yes, I was also annoyed when I heard that, but when I watched the show, I said, okay, I see. So because of that, Brandi went ahead and added to the Nightmare Collective. It was Mel and what was his name? Luther, who I think was like a vampire or something. I don't fucking know. So they would come out as four and, cut locks of hair and laugh. And the one girl, Mel, she wanted to join the collective, so she cut all her hair off. And then there was like, she had one match and it was terrible. And, it just wasn't working out. So Brandi went ahead and shut that down. She made a post and she said it's just not working out, and it's okay. Some things work and some things don't. And she right. She didn't say, oh, fuck it, I'm devastated, I'm not going to do nothing with my life. She said, didn't work, I'm going back to the drawing board. So she went ahead, and the next time we saw Brandi Rhodes is when Cody was getting his ass whipped by MJF, and his backup, what's his name, Barlow. I think it's Barlow or Bartow. And I'm probably wrong, but we're going to call him Bartow. And he was whooping, both of them was whooping his ass, and Brandi came out real stoic, and she was very upset that her husband had to endure, such behavior. and she held his hand and she told him, you know, I love you and I'm here, and you go in there and take that ass whooping so we can move on to the next stage of this. And he did, and the crowd loved it, and I was like all in because it was so fucking dramatic. I'm just sitting like, geez Louise, they was really and then when the Bartow got a hold of it, oh man, he whipped the shit out of him. Okay, so then we got the AEW Revolution, which, by the way, I did see snippets of it. I am not paying $50 for no pay-per-view. I haven't paid for a pay-per-view in over almost, 25 years? 20 years? Shit. She got involved with the match with her husband and MJF, who, by the way, really quickly, he flicked off a little kid. He's always in character. If it was my son and he flicked him off, I probably would laugh and flick him off, and we'd take our picture and keep it pushing. But we're all different people. You know, you have to explain to your kids what they're watching, and that's what we do. We talk. So anyway, she got involved in the match with MJF. She threw some water in Bartow's face. MJF is, you know, his bodyguard and all of those things, and I guess during Dustin Rhodes' match with old boy who followed behind, he was calling him a bitch. Okay, y'all know I don't be remember these names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He was calling him Chris Jericho's bitch. I guess him and QT Marshall got together and formed a tag team. And so what Brandy's decided to do is, since her husband is the tag team's brother, and then, you know, she's you know, connected to Cody, why not be their manager? So she is now managing the Natural Nightmares, which is a tag team of of Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall. And she's going to be managing them. Now, she also could wrestle. Y'all don't like seeing her wrestle, but I think if she gets more practice, she'll be better. If y'all can sit through fucking Lacey Evans, you can sit through a Brandy Rhodes match, okay? So she asked on her Instagram, who do we want them to wrestle? So I wouldn't mind an intergender, you know, mixed match type of situation going on where she could get her little hits in and tag in Dustin. He could get hits in, tag her in. She could tag in QT. You know, I think it'll be fun, and there's a lot of potential here. So I hope this works out for Brandy. I notice Brandy is trying to find her way. She's very pretty. She's a very pretty woman. When she was in WWE, she was also a very pretty woman there. You know, it wasn't a lot going on with Brandy when she was in WWE. You know, she performed on SmackDown, and she worked Impact Wrestling with Cody for 2 years and did Ring of Honor too, mostly sticking with her husband. And, you know, now she's over there, like I told you, she's over there All Elite Wrestling, and she's always just been really a pretty face. I don't remember many of her matches. They were, if she had some, they were really forgettable. And I think she wants to do something different with her character and what she's doing now, as opposed from being Eden in the WWE. You know, so I hope she finds what she's looking for and finds her niche and a space to fit into this puzzle that is the Rhodes, because she's a Rhodes and she needs to find something that's going to stick and give her something to do besides just come out and hold her husband's hand, you know. So that's really it. somebody told her to be like Stephanie McMahon. I think she should, if you're gonna do that, you can kind of run out sometimes and back up your man when he needs it if he's being overpowered, and you may win the belt sometimes. Because Stephanie wasn't a great wrestler, but she, knows how to turn it on. Stephanie knows how to turn it on. She knows how to talk and be a heel and all that. And her wrestling skills are, pretty mediocre, but it worked for her. And I think the same thing with Brandy. Whatever she gets into, she needs to stick with it and do the best she can. But I will commend the woman for trial and error in the public. She didn't go in the back and say, damn, I'm just not going to do it. And we just sitting here like, what happened? She just said, it didn't work. I'm going to do something else. So this is just a real quick, I guess, shout out to Brandy Rhodes. You a black woman, you out there trying to figure it out. What I do want to know, Brandy, is you guys made a point to say you're inclusive and you're going to have such a colorful, quote-unquote, roster. I'm seeing a whole lot of white guys. I see Big Swole. I have yet to see Sonny Kiss live on TV. Maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen him. And you. So what I'm going to need is for something to happen. Okay, I know there's a black dude in the SCU. And that's about it. So I'm going to need something to go on over in AEW. And y'all going to have to back up your selling point of inclusivity. Okay? Alright, this is Wrestling in Color Podcast. Hope you like it. Put your thumbs up, put your thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Join me in the comments. Are you ready for the Natural Nightmares managed by Brandy Rhodes? What do you think about her ending the Nightmare Collective? And what do you think she's going to be, what her persona is going to be going forth? Because you can't be a heel and your husband's the biggest face in the company. That's another reason why the Nightmare Collective wasn't working. I don't know where she was going with it. So, I'll see you guys back here on the next video. Look out for it. I'm actually going to do some spotlights from the girls that were in the Bianca Belair photo shoot, where she wanted to display the blackness that comes in different flavors. I did Mia Yim. Make sure you hit that up and listen to that. If you don't know Mia Yim, maybe you'll learn more about Mia Yim. I see a lot of y'all enjoy the spotlights because some of us don't know who these people are. So I want to do a spotlight of those girls that she took pictures with. Besides Mia Yim and besides Bianca Belair and Simone Johnson, who else is them women? I seen Lacey, the one with the twisted dreads, a couple times wrestle. But for the most part, who are these ladies? And you got the first black American referee in the picture too. Y'all want to know who that is? Stay tuned. Alright, this is Wrestling in Color one more time, y'all. See you next time. Bye!